1, 2, 3. That's worth the price of the whole kit itself, right there. I would pay $100 for that.
So we're out in Las Vegas. Give me some of that, Brad. The last time I saw Brad was 2019. We were shooting How to Read Minds. And we had a big conversation one night about magic. And I talked to you about things that went on in the industry before I were ever in the industry. You've been in it 30 years. You've run one of the most successful magic shops for 2 decades. And one thing that you said to me that night has stayed with me to today. You said, there's nothing new under the sun. I don't know if you remember saying that, but I got thinking there must be something, and I thought...
it's kind of true.
I sort of thought to myself, well, if Brad's seen everything, could I create something that he's definitely not seen? And make him eat his own words, and I think this is it, using a deck of cards. I know, yeah, with a deck of cards. We'll see. So there's a couple of things that are important, because you're going to be the eyes of everybody else. You take these, just have a look through, make sure that they're all legal and present, there's no duplicate cards, and again, it's just a regular deck of cards. Now, I usually won't verify this, but because what I'm about to show you is going to be considered impossible, I thought it's best to do it under test conditions. So what I want you to do is place the deck face down on the table, give them a cut, and complete the cut, and then turn them face up for me, just so that the camera can genuinely see these have been mixed. Split them into 2 packets. Face up.
Face up. 2 packets?
Yep. Turn those packets face down and then riffle shuffle them together so that I don't see the faces of the cards. And as you're doing that, make sure you just keep them covered so I don't see. That's it. Perfect. Put them together. Now, are you happy that the deck's now in a random order? You cut and shuffle them. There's obviously no way that you could know. There's no way that I could know. This is what you're going to do. You're going to deal yourself a card and then me a card. And you're going to deal off about 10 cards each.
Okay.
If you're not happy with 10, you could do more or less, but it's a good number is 10.
Okay. That's 10.
10 cards, just square those up. So now you're going to make a choice. There's 2 packets. Whichever one you decide to choose is exactly the one that you'll use. There's no ambiguity, there's no magician's choice. This is what's going to happen. I'll get the other packet and then I'll even leave the room and we'll try something that were invented in the 20s. And this test were to test for psychic phenomenon. So if you had the ability to do this from 2 different booths, you were signed off as being a genuine psychic.
Okay.
So out of the 2 packets, which one do you want to use?
I'll take yours.
Are you sure? Do you want to change?
Yeah, I won't change. I want this one.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to text these.
I'm
going to leave the room. I'm going to call you on FaceTime. So if you pick up, I'll do this over FaceTime. So if you follow me out with the camera, Dwayne.
And I just pick up my cards? Or?
Pick up, turn them face towards yourself. Okay. So Brad, can you see me?
Yes, I can see you.
Perfect. There is a helicopter or an aeroplane flying right over the top. So I'm going to be speaking a little bit louder than I normally would.
Okay, I can't see it.
You have a deck of cards there, a packet of cards. I'm holding up a playing card. I want to show you how difficult this is. What colour do you think this playing card is?
Black.
What about this one?
That one is red.
No. So you can see how, you can appreciate and see just how difficult this is. It's not an easy feat. I'm going to attempt to do the exact same thing. So you want look at the card that's on the face of your packet.
Okay.
In your head, imagine telling me the colour. Now remember, you cut this deck. You shuffled it. You mixed them up. You dealt the cards out. You decided which packet you wanted to work on. So I feel straight away the first one is a red card. So if it's red, turn it around and show me it. It's good. Focus on the second one.
What do you want me to do with this one?
Put it on the table. Get rid of it. This is another red card. The next one's black, right? Then 2 reds, 2 red cards. a black card. Two more reds. Hide the back of the cards now, because this bit's going to blow you away. This card's a black card you're looking at, right?
It is.
Get rid of that one. Focus on the exact identity of the card that you have in your hand.
Okay.
Now, I want to make a little wager with you, Brad. If I manage to guess this card, you have to do one thing.
What?
You have to, well, two things, actually. Firstly, you have to admit that there is something that's new under the sun. And secondly, if I can tell you the exact identity of this playing card, you could take me to the Harley Davidson store up on Fremont Street and you can buy me a pair of Harley shades.
You and your Harley shades. Okay, that's a deal. I mean, I don't think you could even see a marked card through the phone. But
there's no markings. This could be a borrowed deck of cards.
If it was, it can be a borrowed deck.
Oh yeah.
This could be a borrowed deck. Okay. I shuffled.
Are you looking at the six of hearts?
I am. That's nuts. That's really nuts.
Go on then, Brad. Is there something new under the sun?
That was new under the sun. Woo!
Oh, come back in.
That's amazing. Well done, Pete.
Do you want to know how it works?
1, 2, 3. That's worth the price of the whole kit itself, right there. I mean, I would pay $100 for that.
It's cool, isn't it? Just
because I know that if I'm out doing stuff for people and I have something that powerful, that's that foolproof.
That's the one and done.
You're one and done. You do one trick for people and you set it up under test conditions. You riffle shuffled. Could I possibly know any order? You did it. Am I anywhere near you? I make a big deal. When I do it, I walk through every step that happened again and again, you know. And I'm gonna get out of the room, you know.
Cool, isn't it?
Oh. That's nuts.
Right, we're going to Fremont Street to get some Harley Davidson glasses.